Join in. Everyone joining in here, welcome to the show. Welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is the most chaotic food challenge show on the app. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get wild in here. They're going to be making the tallest, most creative candy creations. It's going to get candied up in here. I've got my squeaker here today. It's my hot tamale squeaker. We've got a beautiful squeaker as well for the show. It's going to be crazy. We're going to see what they're going to build and get up to. So let's jump straight into it. Let's welcome in Travel Bay. Top Badge Travel Bay is our judge today. Welcome in, Travel Bay, to the show.
Hi.
Travel Bay, how you doing?
I'm good. And I'm at work, so if I have to hop out the box, I'll hop right back in.
Yes, that's all right. You can also mute yourself or flip your camera if you need to at any time. That's fine as well.
Okay.
So if everyone in here does not know you, could you please give them a quick introduction of who you are on the app and what you're about on here?
Yes, my name is Travel Bay. I have a show every day of the week. You can follow my Instagram to see the shows and times. And I have a feature show on Thursdays at 2 o'clock called Time to Sing. I've been on the app for almost 3 years.
That's awesome. 3 years. Love that. Love you have also your own feature show. That's awesome as well. So we're going to see what these contestants are going to do today. I'm curious. They've got candy in here. It's going to get crazy. I feel like they're going to bring a lot of different candies, but we'll welcome them into the box and we're going to find out what chaos they're going to bring to the kitchen today. So let's bring in our first contestant, Queen K, Top Badge Queen K. We're going to bring in our second contestant, RX Queen, Top Badge RX Queen, who also recently got her top badge not too long ago. And we're going to bring in our filling contestant for Damn Daniel today, Rican. Welcome in, Rican.
Hey.
How you doing? How you doing, everyone? How's your day been, Rican? How's your day been, RX Queen? How's your day been, Queen K?
Good. Bossy! Sunny Bunny!
You're all excited?
Hello, everybody.
Turkish!
All right, so let's jump box by box.
Alex!
We'll jump box by box.
Awesome.
We're gonna jump box by box. So let's go to Queen K first. Queen K, could you introduce yourself to everyone in here who does not know you today?
Hi, my name is Queen K. I've been streaming for about 2.5 years now, and yeah, I've been a top badge, for barely a month or 2 months now. I don't know. It's pretty new still.
It's pretty new. All right. I see. All right.
Everybody that came in here for supporting me. Thank you.
All right, Queen K. I don't know, there's a bit of a lag there, but that's awesome. I couldn't hear you for a second, but we're all good. So, RX Queen, could you please introduce yourself to everyone in here today that does not know you?
So, I've been streaming for about 1 year and 2 months, and thank you for all my supporters. We have Eric, we have Kitty Cat, we have Roaster Alex, Sunny Bunny. Let's see who else is here. Turkish. Oh
my God. Right.
Who else is in here? Hi, Maz, Gritty.
All right.
Who else is in here?
We can't run through all
the
We're on a time schedule. Yeah, I know you love them all, but we gotta
who else
keep
is in here? There's so many people in here. I can't even keep up with.
We love them all.
Roasters, Hummus, Alex, Roasters, Paige, 2014.
She's on a whole world shout out.
Crispy, hey, we're just,
already
there's
chaotic.
too many people in here.
It's already chaotic. Okay, RX Queen, we love them all. There's too many people, we love them all. I know. All right.
So many people. I love it. So many
RX
people.
Queen, can you quickly introduce yourself to everyone in here? Just a quick introduction, so if they don't know who you are.
I love it. I've been streaming for a whole year and 2 months, and I just barely become a top badge on August 18th. So we're just getting used to little top badge number. Yeah. So that's all it is.
Awesome to have you in here. And Rican, can you introduce yourself to everyone in here who does not know you today?
I'm Rican. I've been on here for 2 years. Shout out to MSL. Shout out to Nomination. Shout out to Push. We out here.
Awesome. Awesome, Rican. So everyone who just joined into the show, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, Travel Bay. These are my contestants, Rican, RX Queen, and Queen K. Please make sure you do all hit them with an important favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does hold a special power in the show. They could potentially save one of the contestants in these 3 boxes below us, or Travel Bay might decide not to let you in. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that plot twist later in the show. So you never know. You never know what can happen in this chaos in this chaotic kitchen. So let's jump straight to the contestants to find out again what they brought in for the ingredients. They're only allowed to use edible foods, no non-edible foods. Everything has to be edible. They cannot use any plastics, metals, or anything to support their structure. Everything has to be made of food. So we're going to jump back to Queen K.
Yes,
Queen K, can you show us what you brought into the show today?
Okay, I got some organic gummy bears.
It's organic. Wow. Organic gummy
Why
bears
is she
is
laughing
wild.
so hard already?
I got some. What are these Tootsie Pops? I got some Dum Dums.
Ooh,
Oh,
I got
thank
some
you.
sweet tart ropes,
Young
I love
OG,
those.
thank you.
and then I got Skittles. Like these are gummy Skittles. Like
yum.
gummies.
Yum,
I
that
got
looks
the good
good, Queen
stuff.
K. I like all your food. It looks delicious. RX Queen, can you quickly show us what you brought in today as well?
Okay, so first of all, I'm like Candyland RX Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Rice Krispies, we have Blue Pops, we have candy, candy
Lollipops?
not the
Cotton candy?
Krispies,
Cotton candy?
yeah, cotton candies. We have these little marshmallow candy things.
It's the unicorn marshmallow for me. It's got a
Yeah,
unicorn.
that thing. And then we have the little the Jigglypuffs.
The marshmallow cream.
Yes, that part.
The
Somebody else
Jigglypuff
did the
is
grocery
crazy.
shopping. That's
And
okay.
then we have a little sprinkle dinkle.
Sprinkle dinkle as well. All right,
Hello.
all right. All right, I see you. I see you.
Are they supposed to
We're just
call the
gonna
candy by its
make a
actual
little
name?
fountain or whatever.
I mean, they are going extravagant in this stream. They're going into the next level, Travel Bay. These are going to the candy heaven at this stage.
Trying a little fun with it.
All right, now we're going to jump to Rican. Rican, what have you brought in today? Let's find out.
So I've got these Haribo sour streamers. They're like little. You'll see what I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
Gummy sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I've got nerds. I've got Laffy Taffy. Long Laffy Taffy. I've got sour pigs, lemon heads, and I've got this right here. This is Juicy Drop gummy dipsticks.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. That's a very interesting mixture of ingredients, Rican. You're a wild card at this stage because you haven't had any time to prepare. You've literally done this last minute. So we'll find out what he's going to do. We never know what he's going to do on the show, but we're going to find out. So for everyone in here, contestants and Starburst, contestants have 30 minutes to build these structures. They're on a set time. They've got 30 minutes. Yes, and then my squeaker. So this is my hot tamales squeaker. If you've never seen hot tamales before and you're not in the 1990s, I'm sure you've missed out on something. It's the most popular cinnamon candy in the 1990s, 1999. It will squeak. So when the squeak goes off, that's when you build your structure.
That's a dog toy?
When the squeak
I
stops,
thought we had an hour. 30
you
minutes?
have 30 minutes to build your structure. So when the squeakers stop, they have to step away, Travel Bay. They have to step away from their structure. Whatever happens, happens, and you'll be judging them on whatever happens. If it collapses, it collapses. If it stands, it stands. That's what you've got to be looking at. You'll be judging them on that 4 criteria: the height, the ingredients, the stability, and the creativity out of 10. So, contestants, how do you feel? You feel excited? You pumped up? You ready to go with this challenge?
Excited.
You ready to roll? All right. So I'm gonna give you. I want you to give me a yes, chef, thumbs up, if you're ready to go. Can I get a yes, chef, and a thumbs up from each box below me at this moment?
Yes, chef.
All right. So Travel Bay, we're gonna set that time. We're gonna put him on those 30 minutes. We're gonna set the clock starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is started. So get those structures going. So Travel Bay, while they build these crazy chaotic structures, we're going to talk about candy. We're going to learn a lot about candy today, maybe a few things you might not know and the audience might not know about. So we'll learn more and we'll deep dive into the craziest candy facts that I can come up with. So November the 4th is Candy Day. So every year, November the 4th is the day we celebrate candy. It has a history started in India over 2,000 years ago when people used to boil sugarcane juice to make pieces of sugar. So that is why in November it's the 4th. So they've traced it back that in November 2,000 years ago, there were people making sugarcane and boiling it and creating pieces of sugar. That's something that's crazy, right? 2,000 years ago of candy. Thinking about that, that's crazy, right? But you know, the contestants are here today. They're building these crazy tall structures, right? We got to talk about the crazy tall structures of candy in the world. So the Guinness World Record for the largest piece of candy is a big butterscotch. So the Guinness World Record belongs to a piece of butterscotch created by Nidar, a Norwegian candy company that's been around for more than a century. This record dates back to August the 12th, 1997 in Trondheim, Norway, where the oversized morsel was put on display in a factory owned by the business. Just how big was it? Guinness World official measurement said 5 feet long by 5 feet wide by 17 inches tall of butterscotch. There's unfortunately no picture of it. So there's no actual picture because it was that early in time. So yet it's still fun to imagine the vast and flat piece of butterscotch spread out on the factory floor. So the thing was apparently 3,500 pounds heavy. So we doubt anyone could actually lift that and eat that and taste that because it's quite huge. So we do have a pretty good idea though what its flavor was like because we know what butterscotch tastes like in the world. And the record-setting butterscotch was a massively scaled-up version of their currently commercial-made candy since 1935. So that is the craziest, biggest piece of candy in the world. So Travel Bear, how do you feel about that? Like, look, thinking about 5 feet long by 5 feet wide by 17 inches tall of butterscotch. That's a lot of butterscotch.
It is a lot of butterscotch, yes. I wonder if the creator of that, if his grandchildren have access to the app, because we have a battle coming up next week. We'd like to have them here for it.
I don't know where RX Queen's gone, Travel Bear. I don't know where she's run off to. I don't know what she's gone to grab. I don't know what's going on with RX Queen. We're going to find out soon what's
she was eating the candy, so I think she may have gone to get some water.
Okay, I mean, candy candy is addictive. I mean, like I say, you get hungry when you eat it, you can't stop. It also happens to me when I get a packet of candy. I just deep dive into that candy and eat it, and I get lost in it. So maybe she's gone lost in her candy addiction. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. So
she's back.
This is not working the way that I wanted to.
There you go. There she's back. Awesome, RX Queen. You good there? You all good there, RX Queen?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So the history of candy also, like I said, dates back to first caveman era. Like in the caveman era, they were making candy as well. So the idea of candy began by the caveman who ate honey. So the whole background of candy was the honey part. Like, you know, they only could access honey. So like I said, also 2,000 years ago in India, they were making candy, but also a few ancient years back in Egypt, they used candy as a cult purpose. Did you know this? That in Egypt, they were using candy as a cult purpose. So in ancient times, Egyptians, Arabians, and Chinese made candies with fruits and nuts that were caramelized with honey. The two oldest candy types are licorice and ginger. The historical roots of licorice.
I'm sorry.
Food, right?
Okay.
How much time we have, Borat?
We got 25 minutes and 36 seconds counting down on the clock.
This is not sculpture in the way that I thought it would, okay? Not too much on me, okay?
What are you using to bind your? What are you guys using to bind it? I know Queen has the. Oh yeah, peanut butter. Good idea.
She's got peanut butter. That's very interesting.
I'm not
focused. That's why I had to go get graham crackers. Okay.
She's got the graham crackers. She's got everything happening there, Travel Day. But I was just about to say that
You may need a you probably need a spoon. I don't think that's gonna work, Queen.
the
Listen,
spoon is crazy. The peanut butter is crazy. Queen K going wild in that box. You go chaotic is the craziness and the chaos is in there for sure. So,
exactly.
so I was going to say the history of candy. We were talking about that quickly, and I was just going to jump to the fact that licorice was the one that you used in actual cults in Egypt and other countries around the world. And particularly they liked licorice because they were eaten by pharaohs and prophets. The licorice came from a plant called I don't even know how to pronounce it. Glucyrrhiza, which in Greek means sweet root. So did you know that? Did anyone know that actually candy was used in cult purposes? Like that's how crazy this candy is. Like I didn't even know that. Something I learned. Like I thought it was wild that cults were using candy to actually do certain things, which was very interesting. So the most favorite candy flavor is mint. That's why you see a lot of mint flavors around, apparently, because the historical roots of mint are like licorice and they were found in early of man's days. So ancient Greeks placed mint leaves around the dead to cover the smell and remind Hades of what he did. So they were also thought by stopping hiccups in their culture, and other cultures also used mint for other reasons, such as cooking and medicinal purposes. So that's why you see a lot of mint-flavored bubblegum, mint-flavored candies, mint-flavored gums. Like there's so many different things you can find in mint flavor and also for medicinal purposes. 23 minutes and 31 seconds counting down on that clock. So everyone who's just joining in, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, Travel Bay. These are my contestants, Rican, RX Queen, and Queen K. Please make sure you do hit them all with that important favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does have a special power that could potentially save one of these three contestants, or we'll see what Travel Bay does. Does she let you in or does she not? Does she race you? Who knows what she will do in that box? We have no idea. We'll find out if there'll be a crazy plot twist later on. So 22 minutes and 55 seconds counting down on that clock. So, Travel Bay, let's jump to something very, very important before we look at the contestants, what they're making. What is your favorite candy? Like, what is the candy that you'd go into the store, you'd run to that shelf, you'd grab it, and you'd run out and say, I'm happy?
It depends if I want something sweet or chocolate. So if I'm going for something sweet, I go for sweet tarts, the large ones, the little circle, the big circle ones. They're kind of soft and chewy. I go for those, or the large lemon heads. I love lemon heads. Or I go for, if I'm going for chocolate, probably a Snickers or a Twix.
Ooh, okay, chocolate, Snickers or Twix. All right, that's interesting. What about you, Queen K? What's your favorite candy?
I am bad at multitasking. You cannot do this to me. My tower is destroying. Okay,
Queen K,
you got this, Queen K. You got this.
Queen K, they say men can't multitask. I mean, you know what they say about that? The men can't multitask.
No,
Can we focus on how hot Queen K looks in this yellow top? Can we focus on that?
Focus how she looks on the top. It's wild Travel.
I would say, to be honest, you know, I like Reese's peanut butter cups. I like Lifesaver gummies. Bomb. Lifesaver gummies is where it's at. And I don't know what else I like.
Okay. What about you, RX Queen? What do you like? What's your favorite go-to candy?
Go-to candy is like Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, the watermelon Jolly Ranchers. That's what my go-to candy is.
I currently want Jolly Ranchers right now. Thank you for that.
Look at all these candies. You want Jolly Ranchers right now. I know what you mean. It's making you very hungry. What about you, Reek? What about you, Rican? What's your favorite candy? Oh wait, Rican, we can't hear you. Can you jump a bit closer for a sec? I can't hear Rican. What did he say, Rican? Can we hear that louder? Can you just shout it out?
Hold on. Can I talk? Thank you.
He can't multitask.
He's busy right now. He's busy.
Blue Mike and Ike.
Blue Mike and Ike's. All right, I see you. I see the Blue Mike and Ike's.
I've never
Interesting
heard
choice.
someone say that's their favorite candy. That's news to me.
I mean, it's Rican. I mean, he could like anything at this stage. We just don't know what he likes anymore. We got 20 minutes ticking down on the
20
clock.
minutes, oh my gosh.
20 minutes counting down on that clock before that squeak sounds.
What the fuck
So
is going
contestants,
on
let's
over
have a
there?
look at what they're making. Let's quickly jump to have a quick look at each contestant, what they're doing. So Rika, what's going on there? Just give us an idea of what you're planning, what's going through your mind.
Mm.
I just know we were stacking it.
Mhm.
He's stacking it and wrapping a few candies. I see that he's stacking and wrapping.
I was gonna make candy sushi, but I didn't know we were stacking it, so now I'm stacking everything together. I made a
Oh, I like candy sushi. That would have been cute.
Yeah.
I like that. Very creative.
It would have been candy sushi, but he's changed it. He's now stacking candy. He's changed his idea. What about you, RX Queen? What's happening there?
There's a lot of sticky stuff happening.
Can we have a look? Can you give us a look? What's going on? Wow, it's sticky. That is sticky. That is really sticky.
Definitely
That
sticky. Definitely sticky.
It's a sticky situation, right?
Definitely sticky.
What about you, Queen K? What's happening there? What are you doing?
Listen, I am making a cute little gingerbread present. That's what I'm making.
All right.
And
All right.
it's
We're
getting
doing a
really,
little-
really messy. I had to go get a plate and a little knife so I can spread the peanut butter better. She didn't have it, Joker. I did not eat. I just tasted the sour rope thing because it looks good. You know, it's watermelon. I'm a big fan of watermelon too. You know.
All right. All right. It's a fan of watermelon. That's awesome. We're all coming along with structures. I don't know what RX Queen is. We'll see what hers looks like very soon. What's happening. I see a lot of gluing. Like it seems like a clay kind of like mold in her hand, like a clayness. It's like a clay of some sort. Looks like it's coming like a clay with. Is that with Rice Krispies? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're doing a little pack.
Ooh.
Pack.
Okay. Okay. With Rice Krispies. Interesting. There's 17 minutes and 53
17
seconds.
minutes. Oh my gosh.
Counting
Borat.
down on
Yo.
the clock. So we're going to jump into a few more facts about candy. So candy generally contains a lot of sugar, as we know, which is a key environmental factor in the formation of dental cavities. So listen, this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. Several types of bacteria commonly found in the mouth consume sugar, particularly Streptococcus mutans. When these bacteria metabolize the sugar found in most candies, juice, or other sugary foods, they produce acids in the mouth that detrimental to the tooth enamel and can lead to dental cavities. Heavy or frequent consumption of high sugar foods, especially lollipops, sugar cough drops, and other sugar-based candies that stay in the mouth for a long time increase the risk of a cavity. But this is the crazy twist to this fact. Did you know that actually candy was first commercial candy was invented by a dentist? Just put that in your mind. The first commercial candy was invented by
irony,
a dentist.
man.
The irony
it's
is
like
wild.
chapstick. You know, you put chapstick on it, makes your lips chapped even more. You know, it's reverse psychology.
How do you feel in the comments that a dentist made the first commercial candy? Like they tell us not to eat the candy, they tell us to get off it, tell us it's bad for our teeth, but the first commercial candy was done by a dentist. So how do you feel about that? Comments, how do you feel about that? Cavities, dentists, smart marketing, they're saying, creating his own business. That's right. He was a mad scientist. I'm pretty sure he was a mad scientist, and he had a method to his madness for sure, because he'd be raking in all the money for sure after making those candies. That was very smart. So contestants, you have 16 minutes counting down on that clock.
Oh my gosh.
Time is ticking by very fast. We're going to talk also a little bit about Sour Patch Kids and a couple of candies. So Sour Patch Kids were initially dubbed Mars Men. They were Canadian creations inspired by the growing fascination with UFOs in the 70s. However, they made their way to the US in 1985. The name was changed to Sour Patch Kids to reflect a more timely American obsession of Cabbage Patch Kids. Did you know that? Anyone in the box, anyone in the comments, did you know that Sour Patch Kids were initially called Mars Men?
No, and I
Anyone
call them
know?
Sour Patch Children.
quick. That's crazy, Queen K. Stop at wild. That's wild. We're gonna have Travel Bay coming back in. I don't know what she's at work at the moment, but something she's gonna be back in a second. So during World War II, we're gonna jump to World War II as well. During World War II, I read the comments. Other candy manufacturers donated their sugar rations to keep lifesavers. So you mentioned lifesavers, Queen K. Lifesavers in production so that little candies could be shared with armed forces as a tasty reminder of life at home. So lifesavers were a key factor during World War II. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but mine are the gummies. I'm sure they're not talking about the gummy ones.
They're talking
I'm
about
sure
the
they're
hard
talking about
lifesavers.
the hard life ones.
The
Yeah.
hard lifesavers.
How much time we have?
We got 14 minutes and 34 seconds counting down on that clock. So I'm going to jump into a little bit more facts. Do you know banana flavored candies? There's a lot of banana flavored candies out there. But do you know why banana flavored candies don't taste the same as actual banana? Does anyone in the comments know why?
Banana.
Anyone? Yeah. You know how the banana candies don't taste the same as the actual bananas that you consume at the store? The reason
Because it's
is that
artificial flavor.
yes, that's correct. So artificial banana flavoring for candies tastes differently to the actual banana because it's based on the Gros Michel banana, which was nearly wiped out in the 50s due to a fungus. The bananas we eat today are from a Cavendish family. So that's why the banana flavoring, the artificial flavoring doesn't relate back to our bananas as of today. So that's why some people can't stand the taste of those banana candies. I mean, a lot of people can't consume them because they're not tasting like actual bananas. So it's not actually our palates, it's actually our experience.
Oh my
bananas.
gosh.
That's crazy, right? That's bananas, right?
Oh my gosh. Like, chill. Oh my gosh.
We got so many
It's a lot of
crazy
information
candy facts.
to listen while you're
A
doing
lot of
something
candy
else.
facts in the show. That's right, Queen Quay. A lot of candy facts. A lot of candy facts. Everyone who just joined into
I
the
didn't know
show.
I was gonna get educated on this show. Damn.
Oh my gosh. It's so like, oh my gosh. It's
Welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my
totally
judge,
chaos.
Travel Bay. These are my contestants.
Borat,
Lincoln,
it's
RX
totally
Queen with her
chaos.
sticky fingers. Queen K, please make sure you do hit them all with that favorite. All gifts are welcome and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does hold a special power that could potentially challenge Travel Bay as a judge or save one of these contestants. So we're going to find out what happens during the show. That'll be the plot twist that you got to stick around and find out what will happen.
Oh my gosh. Borat.
So contestants, you got 12 minutes and 25 seconds.
Oh my,
counting
12
down.
minutes. Oh my gosh.
RX Queen's freaking out. I just see the sticky kind of glue going all over. It's very sticky situation in that box. Even Queen
Very
K's got some
sticky.
stickiness there as well. And Rican surprisingly just taking his sweet time. I'm just gonna say that he's taking his sweet time there
He's
in that
been
box.
really quiet over there. It's almost scary to me.
I'm done.
Oh my
He's-
god.
wow, 11 minutes counting down. Rican saying, I'm done and dusted. That is
Rican.
wild, Rican.
Yeah, so I kind of decided, you know what? I can make sashimi with the sharks and the starburst. And I just made a volcano with the island with little people on it as the Sour Patch Kids.
Remember,
But
Rican,
you
you got
need
11
to add
minutes.
height to. Do you want to try to
You
add
got-
more height to it?
Yes.
Nah,
11?
no. That's gonna.
You love a
No, I'm
confident
good.
king?
I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I'm
The
gonna keep
lack
it
of confidence. Oh, I
No,
love
it's
it.
not even that. It just
I
I didn't get
love
enough
it.
candy for that. I didn't know
All
I
right.
was stacking it. Like I said.
All right. There's 11
If I
minutes.
lose, I
and-
lose.
There's
11
11 minutes
minutes.
and
Oh my
21
God.
seconds counting down on that clock. So I want to talk about a few things that I found out as well about candy. We're going to jump into a few more things. So across the country and in the US, jelly beans are the most commonly chosen favorite candy amongst young children. So Halloween was traditionally a celebration associated with the fall harvest. It's one of the second biggest American holidays and the holiday most closely associated with candy. Almost every child in America goes trick-or-treating, as you know. So Halloween is one of the popular times that candy is distributed out. But this is where the trick comes by. Christmas is actually the peak season of candy. 2 billion candy canes get made each Christmas around the world. So candy is actually most popular during Christmas rather than Halloween. Go figure that
I
fact out.
wouldn't think that. I would think Easter or Valentine's Day.
No, Christmas
Actually.
is the time where we eat more candy. That is because the candy canes.
Valentine's Day is where it's chocolate, not candy. Like, you see the difference, you know?
Mhm,
I always
mhm.
get candy on Valentine's Day every year from my mom, so I'm always thinking Easter or Valentine's. But yeah, I guess.
But
It's very-
chocolate is one of the most times that people buy chocolate is for Valentine's Day.
I'm just pissed. I gotta waste all this candy.
Alright,
I'm
quick.
not. I'm really happy to throw all this in the trash after.
Oh my god,
Nah, bro.
you got 9 minutes
I'm like,
and 40. You got 9 minutes and 48 seconds counting down on that clock.
I'm already eating the rest of it, bro. Oh,
RX
by the way,
Queen.
Travel Bay, Travel Bay, if you want to give me the edge on my creation, I can share my lemon heads with you.
Period. Say less, King.
Not in bribing the judge with candy. That's wild.
Bay,
On my show,
I have-
Regan. Oh my
I
God,
actually
Regan.
have organic gummy bears, and I have some.
We're not
graham
vegan. You're not
crackers
vegan.
I would share.
We're not
have-
vegan.
I
We're not
also have
vegan.
these gummies that I didn't touch at all. So there's no peanut butter on these. Guarantee no peanut butter. Got you.
Man, I
you
got
on
nerds.
that. You
Man,
know,
I got
some of these
nerds.
lollipops
This is
don't
better
have
than
peanut
candy.
butter.
Man, I got all the hood snacks. Y'all don't know nothing about that on here.
The ropes are pretty decent. You know,
I love how
watermelon
they're trying to bribe you with candy. I mean, like
I can't be bribed. I can.
I mean, they're
bribed.
bribing the
I
judge
smell
with
it.
candy is wild. You know, you guys, that's wild. Like that's crazy.
Oh, is that
But-
part of the rules? Are we not supposed to do that?
I didn't
There's
get
no
any
rules
information
about
to put
that,
it-
but the judge's,
Okay,
it's
good.
the judge's discretion there.
Look,
It's the
man.
judge's discretion as well. You gotta
Listen.
remember that.
Travel Bay, I got you with a wheel too. You know, I give you.
Hey, yo, listen.
That is
I got you
wild.
on 4 wheels. And some cinnamon toast crunch. Stop playing with me.
No,
That
that's
is
one of
wild.
my favorite cereals. That's one of
Look,
my
see,
favorite
I know.
cereals.
Look, see if
That
you
is
tuned
wild.
in.
Everyone who's in
I'm
here,
pretty sure
just
you saw that
joining
on
in.
stream.
They're building the tallest, most creative candy creation. I'm your chef, Borat. This is my judge, Travel Bay. These are my contestants, Regan, RX Queen, and Queen K. You got 8 minutes counting down on the clock. Please make sure you do them with all that important favorite. All gifts are welcome and appreciated on the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does hold a special power that could potentially save one of these contestants, or Travel Bay may decide to not let you in that box and challenge you. So we're going to find out what's going to happen. So I got a question for everyone in the comments, everyone in the box. What do you call
I
a
can't
bear?
go bigger. It'll fall.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? Does anyone know the
Gummy
answer to
bear.
this? Regan fastest finger first or fastest mouth first in the stream. He got it in there. Well done, Regan. It's a gummy bear. That's correct.
Dude,
well done.
I eat candy, play Fortnite, and go to work. That's all I do.
Wow. So apparently,
Literally.
Regan.
And vape.
That's very interesting, Regan. We didn't know that. We're just finding out
I've
that
been
you
sneaking off to the
eat
side,
candy every
you know.
day.
So we know he's gonna recycle his candy into his digestive
Oh, absolutely.
system.
This stuff is about to get eaten. Oh yeah.
So another question, because Regan got that one very quickly. What is a ruse? It's a kangaroo's favorite candy. What is a ruse, as in a kangaroo's favorite candy?
This is something that has to
Kangaroos
do with
eat candy.
marsupial. Something with marsupial. Marsupial.
What is a kangaroo's favorite candy? Come on, think about it. It's a trick question, everyone. It's a trick question.
What is roo? What is roo?
Ruse
Dunkaroos?
a kangaroo. Yes.
Dunkaroos?
No, not Dunkaroos. Anyone in the comments know?
No, isn't Roo the little baby
Baby Ruth.
kangaroo in what's
No.
that? Winnie the Pooh. That one? No?
Where's Winnie the Pooh and a kangaroo? Quick, go. I don't know what Winnie the Pooh you've been watching, but that's not an Australian version of Winnie the Pooh at all.
Winnie the Pooh. Isn't that a show? Oh yeah, see, Kanga and Roo. Roo is the little baby.
Kanga.
No,
I
no,
know,
we're not
I
talking
know
about that. We're
kangaroos get
talking about kangaroos.
kangasaurus.
We're talking about kangaroos. Well,
Man.
the answer is everyone, lollihops. If you get it, you get it. Lollihops.
That was cheesy, bro.
That was cheap.
We're
Listen,
gonna have to
bro. Hey,
report
listen,
you for
listen.
that one.
This isn't candy. This isn't
Fucking
candy related, but I could
wild.
get. Look, this isn't candy related, but I can get even more cheesier.
You got
What
5
did one?
minutes.
What did one Dorito farmer say to the other, Borat? I'm gonna ask you the question.
I got no idea, Rican. What did they say?
Cool Ranch, bro.
Oh
I'm
my
him.
god. We got 5 minutes and 18 seconds counting down on that clock. Remember, the top gifter of the show does have a special power that can save one of these contestants or challenge Travel Bay. We're gonna
This is
see
a
what's
very
gonna
rich
happen.
stream.
I got
It's getting
200
wild.
coins for you, my boy.
Very rich.
But I don't know, man. Queen K looking like a whole entire meal over there. I might have to give her a hard
We
eye.
got
Hey,
5
y'all.
minutes
Oh my
counting
gosh.
down on that
I'm not
clock.
gonna lie.
Y'all need to chill.
I really did this show because they said Queen K was on it, and I was like, ooh, she probably gonna look good. She probably look better than this candy.
Wow,
Rican, stop lying, man. We all see your nose is getting big over there. We
No,
don't
no,
want you
no.
looking like Pinocchio,
Seriously,
you know
ask
what I'm saying?
Borat. Ask Borat. I was like, oh, let me on it.
He got
As soon as
excited.
he
I'm not
said
gonna lie, Queen K. He got really excited to know that you were on the show. Like, I'm not gonna play. Rican got really excited.
He sat on the phone for like an hour.
He got really excited.
This is wild to me.
I'm blushing.
Right now, if you guys don't get this question right, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be totally shocked. Who is the best candy rapper?
Best candy rapper. Ooh, hold up, Lil Wayne. Lollipop. Like a lollipop.
Who is
No?
the best candy rapper?
50 Cent.
No.
Oompa Loompa?
The correct answer is Eminem. Eminem, like Eminem.
Eminem
Oh,
is chocolate.
That's
Doesn't
right.
count.
Eminem is the best candy rapper.
M&Ms are chocolate, bro. That doesn't count.
I know
I
they're
just can't
chocolate,
wait
but
to show
that's
you
the
guys
best
my
candy
creation.
rapper. It's still candy. It's still classified as
Oh,
candy,
I
but not
forgot
in
an
this.
ingredient. I used this stuff. It's called a toxic slime liquor. It's sour rolling liquid candy. I use this to kind of keep the stuff to stick together.
All right.
Okay, I
There's-
don't know.
You can only
I
get
don't
this at the
like-
corner store.
There is 3 minutes and 28 seconds counting down on this clock, everyone. Time is ticking by very fast. Contestants, how are you feeling? RX Queen, I don't know what you've made. We haven't seen yet. Can you give us a quick glimpse of it, or was it just a sticky hot mess at this point?
I didn't
It's
even
a
use the
fucking
nerd.
sticky hot mess.
Okay, it's a sticky hot mess as well. So Travel, but how do you feel about them so far? Like, I got 3 minutes on the clock. Time is ticking by very fast on the show. How do you feel about
I'm
them
just
so
gonna
far?
sit here and smile because clearly some people in the comments just love judging everything that I do.
okay. The only thing I'm judging is that curly hair.
Oh, I'm not
It
really
looks
flirting on
good,
my show. That's
doesn't it?
wild.
Look, man, look, listen. If it were me, I would, you know how they do spaghetti? I would, do this, but with my finger, with your hair.
The fork and the spaghetti with a finger, Rican? That's wild.
That
is
didn't work. That
actually
didn't work. You
wild.
guys didn't
You
get
see
it.
what he just did, Travel? He took a fork.
You guys in
and he,
Australia
like,
wouldn't get it.
That's
I think
crazy.
he's
But-
low-key saying that he wants to give me like a little scalp massage, which sounds like it could be nice, but like,
My
there
hands are
was
sticky.
definitely crickets in the comments.
Crickets in the comments. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds counting down on that clock until the squeaker sounds, till my hot tamales squeaker sounds, and you have to step away from your structure very, very soon. So I'm going to throw another question out. I'm going to throw one more out to the audience and everyone in here. What do you call it when a sugar daddy falls in love with a girl? What do you
meet
call?
me.
What do
Definitely
you
meet me,
call it
100%.
when a sugar daddy falls in love with a girl?
A boss badge that calls fraud.
Wow!
Yo.
This show is chaotic. I told you, Charles, they're gonna come with some wild stuff in here today. 1 minute and 18 seconds
Right.
counting down the
Oh, you
clock.
got the right one. I'm the most chaotic person on this app.
So
M Fave Me King.
the correct answer is Candy Crush. That's what you call when a sugar daddy falls in love with a girl. Candy Crush. That's right.
Y'all rich in here. This is
Candy
a rich.
Go
Crush.
crazy, twin. Go crazy,
You got
twin.
50
Dang.
seconds counting down on that clock. Time is ticking by very fast. You got those last seconds counting down. Travel Bay, I'm going to get you to count down the last 10 seconds. When I see them pop up here, I'm going to let you know when you get close to those 10 seconds. You're going to count them down, and I'm going to squeak the squeaker, and they're going to step away from the structures. Then we're going to judge them like they've never been judged before. That's what's going to happen. All right. And remember, the top gifter of the show does have a power, which I'll address very, very soon. You'll find out how that works.
So, roly with the dab of ranch.
24 seconds counting down on that clock. Remember, time is ticking by now. Very quickly get those last ingredients on. Travel Bay, you may now proceed to count them down those last 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Step away from your structures. Everyone step
I won, bro.
away
Hands off, Queen. All right,
from
Queen.
those
Hands off.
structures.
Hello.
Step right away. Right away, everybody. So everyone who just joined into the show, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, Travel Bay. These are my contestants, Rican, RX Queen, and Queen K. Please make sure you do hit them with that all-important favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter does have that special power, which we're going to get to very soon, how it works. So we're going to get to the judgment of their structures. We're going to get them to measure their height, Travel Bay. We're going to get them to get out those measurements to see how tall their structures are. So can we get those important measurements done by Queen K, RX Queen, and Rican? Can we get those all important measurements in?
I don't have a tape measure or nothing like that, but I could just show you what I built if you want.
He's like, I think it's about an inch, yo.
It's about an inch as well.
Yeah, I got you. Ready. Look, I might explain it because this Sour Patch Kid's falling off the top. So look, listen. Look, we got the volcano, or like it's a mountain or something, right? This is a little island. You got the little Sour Patch Kids on their island. You know, you see them on top. And then you got the sharks. You know, this is a sashimi shark. You know, you ever had sashimi before? The rice with the shrimp on top. This is like a sashimi shark, right? And then you got the other shark over here eating the little guy because he fell in the water. And then you got another guy on a life raft. And then, you know, you got the sharks just swimming around. And this guy's just chilling.
That the whole structure is about
No, sir, it's not even talk.
It's a story, okay? It took a lot of
Not too
effort.
much on Rican.
It's not even talk. It's like low.
It's okay. Look, I'll pull it to the side. Here you go. That's about how
It's
tall.
giving that it's an
It's
inch
giving
tall.
low.
No, it's tall.
Yeah.
Take a fork and stick it
It's
next to it.
giving grounded.
It's about as tall as almost a fork.
And
so
now
we're
it's
giving
giving
three
It's
heads.
about 20, 25
Grounded.
centimeters, something like that.
Okay,
I'm gonna eat one of these sharks.
2.
No,
About 2
it's
inches,
giving
about
it
2.5. I would
grounded
say about 2 to 2.5 inches of height.
Right, exactly.
2.5 inches.
Yeah.
That's real generous.
Look, I promise I'm 6'4". Look, I'm 6'4" and I wear size 10.5 to 11
6'4",
shoes.
I know you.
That's not the only. That's
Well,
not-
language, RX Queen. It's a
6'4"?
featured show. We featured RX Queen. We can't swear now. We featured.
Listen, that
I'm
might not
sorry.
be.
I'm sorry, Borat. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Listen, mine is like 3 inches tall.
Mhm.
Yours is 3 inches, Queen K. And what
Yeah,
about yours,
it's
yours
3
RX
inches
Queen?
tall.
How
That's what
tall
I'm
is
saying,
yours?
like,
But how tall are you? Tall? Are you 3 inches tall? Okay.
Can we have a look at it, RX Queen? We can't really see it.
yeah, you gotta add 5 feet to that though.
Here you
Love
go.
me a short queen. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. How tall is that? About
She's even got a
5.5 inches. It looks like 5.5. Am I correct? It's about 5.5. Am I right there, Travel Bay? You see the measurement there?
Yeah, I can't really see that.
That's centimeters, bro.
I can't see what she's measuring in. I can't see. What are you measuring in there, RX Queen?
It's
What? It's falling apart badly.
Damn, bro. Oh, excuse my language.
I mean, I don't know which way to measure it.
Okay, go from the 0. Is there a 0 on your measurement
I
somewhere?
mean, can't see which way.
He's talking about me.
Stop, Panda. You're
No, he's
really
talking about
biased,
me.
Panda,
All right.
because
Tra-
you're on the Queen
Travel Bay,
case.
I don't know if she knows to measure from which side. So, do you know where the 0 is on your measurement? Can you show us where you got your 0?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she started
I
on the
went
wrong end.
side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Chaos Kitchen after all, Travel Bay. It's pure chaos in here. We never know.
Hi,
Nothing goes to
Tangerine.
order.
Yeah,
Nothing
he's
goes
talking
to
about
order.
me.
Queen K, if you
All
would
right,
have
now
sat like
that
a gummy
makes
bear
sense.
up at the top, it
Now
would
we're
have been a little
looking.
bit
Now it
taller.
makes sense. Oh my god, it's oh my god, it's 6 inches.
That's cute.
6
That
inches.
next to me, that looks absolutely atrocious.
Wow.
And also, I don't want to be a shark.
Rican, chill.
I don't want to be a
Rican's got
shark or
wild.
anything, you know. I don't want to be a shark or
Is she
anything.
holding
But
on to it, or is she?
Hold on,
It
letting
looks
hold
like
on.
she's holding on for dear life.
Yeah,
but-
she's holding on to it.
Can I just add something really quick? I'm not trying to be a shark, but is the stick of the lollipop count as part of the candy?
Oh my god.
Okay, it's up to Travel Bay's discretion. Travel Bay can discretion.
Look, man, look, listen. If we're going for creativity, man, listen. I created a whole entire sculpture, a
If
whole
we're going
island,
for
you know.
creativity,
I don't think she's
I
allowed
made
to
a
hold it
whole
together. If it falls
box.
apart, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
let it
if
fall.
it falls,
quick.
it
You
falls.
can't put
That's
it
right.
together.
Listen, that's our house right there,
collapse.
Queen K.
I
Not too
made a
much.
whole treasure box with organic gummy bears along the side of the edge, and a bow out of this whatever this sweet tart rope.
Okay,
is.
but
So,
those are
a
crackers.
bow out of these.
Those are crackers.
Technicality.
That's
Looks
not
like I
even
win.
candy.
Everybody-
We can use food. He said it's.
Those
We'll let
are-
them
those
debate
are
each
not
other. I
even
think Travel, let them
candy.
have their minute to debate each other. I think it's
I
very
can't
interesting to see what they're going to say.
1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Let me get a vote.
Travel Bay, those are not even
As-
candies.
But he said anything that's edible, like you could use spaghetti.
Okay,
if you
but those
wanted
are not
to.
even candies.
Hey, yo,
are
I did use
Doritos,
candy.
cotton candy.
Thank you, Queen Light
These
Skin.
are
I appreciate it.
sprinkles.
All right,
These
so
are
Travel
like
Bay's noting down. I think you're
sprinkles.
taking some notes there,
Nah,
Travel.
he's gonna
You're
be
taking
on the
some notes about
Pinocchio
these
train
contestants.
Hey, yo,
I can see
comment.
that.
like Rican.
Hey, yo, comments. Type 1 if you think Rican should win.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
I think it's
Type 1. Let me see something. Let me see something. Come on. Yeah,
That is
yeah,
wild.
yeah. Come on.
That
Pick
is
Rican.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah,
Comments.
look at that.
Comments, put a 1, 2, and 3. So 1 is, we'll restart that. 1 is Queen K, 2 is RX Queen, and 3 is Rican. Let's see what the comments
One
have to
is
say
me,
while we get to
guys.
the judgment.
Run the front ones up. Run the ones up.
Let's go two. Let's go two. Let's go
Let me see them threes, y'all. Let me see them
Chaos Kitchen,
threes.
welcome to the
Three,
Chaos
three.
Kitchen.
Let him know. Let him know.
All right.
Queen K
All right,
won.
Trevor,
Wow,
we're going to get to
there's
those
no
important
three.
judgments very soon. The chaos is looming in the comments, in the boxes as well. And the top
Definitely
gift of power
looming.
has not been exercised and done yet. So there's still a lot of chaos to go. So let's
Look,
go.
man, let Auntie pick.
Let's go to the heights. So everyone in the boxes, we're going to jump to Travel Bay. She's going to give us our score count. Now we're going to go for the heights first out of 10. We're going to go box by box. So we're going to Queen K
Marcus,
first
you
out
must
of
have
10.
not been here. I showed mine. But I'll show it
Okay,
again.
Queen K, can you hold yours up so I can see it? I can't see it.
Yeah.
Would like to have a
let
look
me-
at it
I
a bit
can,
closer.
Like, so it's a graham cracker house, you know, little present box. We got some gummies.
Where's the
You don't have
candy
to
at,
explain,
though?
Queen. I just needed to see the height. That's
Where's the
okay.
candy at,
Oh,
though?
the height in terms of. Oh, okay. Do you want me to put the measuring tape by it?
No, you're
Well,
good.
where's the
I wrote it down.
candy
I
at,
got you.
though?
All right, RX
am I
Queen,
giving
hold
you-
up.
I'm
Let's
giving my
Travel
score
Bay.
now.
What you mean?
Am I giving my score now for her height?
Yes, we're waiting out of 10 for your
I'm
height.
going to give her a score of a 5 for height, just because the height is not the candy. So I'm going to give her a 5 out of 10.
Okay. So
All right.
we're
She
gonna
ate
do.
the candy as a wild.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna
Queen.
do.
RX Queen, show us
Could
the
you-
mashed potatoes.
Could you put your camera on the structure for us? All
Okay,
right.
I'm sorry. Here, let's see here.
Mashed potatoes.
Here's the mashed potatoes. We have I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to give her a 6 only because it is the tallest, but there's other categories that we're going to look at. But I want to
Mhm.
give her a 6 because it is the tallest.
It is,
Okay.
and it is candy.
Yes.
It is candy.
Okay.
It's cotton
All right.
candy. It's candy. It's
Let me see if I can find a
sprinkles.
ruler. I think
Okay,
mine's a
Ricky,
little
can we
taller.
see yours again?
Yes,
Actually, hold
Rican.
up.
Let's
I think
jump
I
to yours,
might have a
Rican.
tape- Oh, wait a minute. I have a tape measure right here. Give me 1 second. Just pull it.
He's got a tape
Let me
measure. He's
actually
pulled
get
out a tape measure.
Yeah, we actually didn't get
can
to
just-
we didn't get to see how tall mine
He
was.
said that you could literally use anything as long as it's edible. Just
Yes,
not
edible
chocolate.
materials
Okay.
with
Yeah,
your
I'm
candy.
not
literally
taking
go-
from that. I gave you a 5, Queen. You're good.
No. I'm just saying because people keep saying that mine's not candy. So
Mine's
It's
about
really not.
mine's
It's
about 5.
wafers.
Mine's
Yours
about
is 5
5.
inches?
Mine's about 5. You see, This one's
Oh.
all the way at the bottom.
Okay. Okay,
Here's
Rican's
about
done the remeasurement.
5.
Fair enough,
So I'm
Rican.
gonna
He's
give
on 5.
Rican. I'm gonna give Rican a 7 for his height.
A 7?
Yes, because he first of all he finished early. His structure is still standing. It's all candy, and he was last minute. Yes, he's getting.
Can we deduct 1 point from him just because he doesn't have a ring light?
I'm sorry.
Not too much. Not too much. Not too much.
Yeah, that part, okay.
All right, we're
That
gonna jump
part.
to the ingredients. We're gonna go to the ingredients.
sorry,
out
I'm
of
telling
10.
you. Okay,
So we
so
go box
based
by
on the
box again.
ingredients for Queen K, I'm going to give her a 4 out of 10.
Ooh, wow.
Can I show you guys? Inside is actually a lollipop, so it's like a surprise in the surprise, you know? It's
Yeah,
actually
but
really a
you had so
present.
much candy. Like if you have used the peanut butter on the outside and just stuck a lot of candies around it, almost like a gingerbread house, you would got a lot of extra points for that. It's just not enough candy in it. But it's cute.
Listen, peanut butter is not like glue, man. I wish it was.
All right, now
No,
RX
it
Queen.
kind of is. It's sticky. You could kind of use it to kind of stick to it.
Yep. Now
It's
RX
like
Queen.
slipping and sliding all over.
RX, because you use a lot of ingredients, a lot of them, I'm going to give you a 6.
6. All right.
You got dirty. Your hands are all sticky. You got in there, so I'm going to give you a 6.
My hands are sticky.
All right. And what about Rican for his ingredients?
Rican, because you came in with the ideal of sushi, I feel like you kind of thought through it, even though you were a last minute guest. So I'm going to give you a 6 for ingredients.
Ooh.
All right, 6 for ingredients. And now we jump to the important part, is the structural stability of the structure. So we're going to go box by box again, Travel Bay.
Okay, for structure, I'm giving Queen K a 7. Her structure was very strong. It was edible. So the crackers were definitely a good move. So I'm going to give her a 7. And for RX Queen, sorry, love, your structure, I'm going to have to give you a 4.
Ooh, sure.
It's falling apart like you were holding it together.
It's holding together for the life of everything, isn't it?
Sorry.
Okay.
And for Rican, for structure, I'm going to give him a 7.
A 7. Okay, Rick, fair enough. Now we jump to the last category, the creativity, before we jump into the next phase of this chaotic kitchen, which will be explained very soon. So the last score count from you, Travel Bay, on the creativity.
Okay, for creativity, I'm going to give Queen K a 6.
6.
I'm going to give Queen RX a 6. And I'm going to give Rican a 7.
Ooh.
All right. So
it seems like there's a lot of
where-
favoritism.
now
towards
is where I
Rican.
add
I
up
know
the
he's
score.
all favorite.
Do I need to-
If
do I
it was
up
my
my-
favorite, it would be you, Queen K. You would be
Do I need to up my offer to like 10 mils?
You'd be
I
my
got you.
favorite, Queen K.
Well,
Okay, we can Netflix and chill.
chance where
Alright,
I'm going to
Okay,
count up the
okay.
score very quickly.
the
This is where
top
things can happen, everyone.
can
Things can
get
change.
the
Queen K, we can
opportunity
Netflix
to
and
steal the vote.
I'm
Queen
just
K,
gonna,
we can Netflix.
we're still waiting for the next part. I'm going to explain in a second. We're going to first get where it's
Yo,
standing.
Queen K, we can Netflix and chill and
We're
eat my
going against
creation together.
trouble.
Oh my
We're
God.
going
So
against Summer Battle.
currently, let me explain. Currently standing, Rican's on 27 points. RX Queen's on 22 points. Queen K's on 22 points. But here comes the twist. There's a 3-minute time for the audience. If they want to change Travel Bay's decision, they can be the top gifter of the show and get in that box and save either RX Queen or Queen K or protect Rican. So we're going to find out what's going to happen. This might be very interesting. So what's going to happen on the show? Will someone get saved or will someone not be saved? We're going to find out what is going to happen. So the timer starts now. You have 3 minutes on that
3
clock.
minutes.
to
Let's
save
go.
somebody. So you guys can yell at them, you can
Right,
scream
come
at them, you
on,
can
let's
tell them
go.
what you want to do. It's Chaos Kitchen. This is chaotic
Let's go.
in its madness and it's wild. So let's see if they will
Right,
save
come
someone.
on, let's
someday. I don't know.
go.
We'll find out what's going to happen. Will someone potentially save one of these contestants or protect Rican?
Y'all
This'll
watch
be
out, man.
interesting.
Pandas in the comments.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't
Pandas
know
in the
what's going to
comments.
happen.
Y'all watch out.
We're gonna find out. There's 2 minutes counting down on that clock. Gives them enough time to think
Yeah,
about
look
it.
at him. Look
Gives
at him.
them
Look at
enough
him.
time to think about their decision. There's gonna be a mini war in those comments right now. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna
Yo,
be a
somebody.
mini war.
Yo, somebody.
So, will the decision be changed? Let's find out.
Be right back.
Let's
Let me go
find
ahead and
out.
go.
We're gonna find
Panda,
out.
Let's
wow,
find out.
Panda.
There is 2 minutes counting down on this clock. Let's see.
Hey, yo, Borat, are we
what is
allowed to get out the
gonna
box
I'm
and
gonna
gift
try
ourselves?
it. Fucking
You
Panda.
never know what can happen. There's
Yeah,
been some
Panda,
Level
crazy,
177,
things
people
going
gonna
on.
be
Panda.
back down.
Borat, are we allowed to gift or no?
You are not allowed to vote for yourself. You can only vote for someone
It's
else in the box,
fucking
but you cannot
Panda.
vote for
Like,
yourself,
the
because that
fuck?
wouldn't be fair. So you got a minute counting down, a minute
Brother!
and 40 seconds counting down. I'm trying to get it in frame because all these pictures are crazy.
Hey,
So,
Panda, Rick
let's
and
see
Gibson vote for
who's
Queen.
going to take the top spot.
Come
Let's find out.
on,
Let's see
please.
what is going to happen.
Help.
All the decisions being
Help.
made.
Wow, Panda!
Don't let him take it. Don't let him take it.
Remember, any snipe can happen in the last second. We've seen snipes on this show like we've never seen
It's
before.
just 7K, y'all. Just 7K. Okay, now it's like 11K.
This is wild. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You just never know what's
Hey,
going
yo,
to
I'll make a
happen.
deal with whoever. Listen.
That
Listen,
part,
You
man.
never know
Listen,
what's
listen,
going to
listen.
happen.
That
Look,
You
all
got
I'm
1
saying is,
minute counting down on that
hold
clock.
on. All I'm saying is Travel Bay does have a battle royale coming up. You feel me?
Travel
Listen,
Bay is still
you got a battle royale
I don't
coming
know
up.
what's going
Look,
to happen. It's wild. This show's gone off track, everyone. There's 48 seconds counting down on that clock. Time is
I
ticking
can't do much
very,
worse, Panda.
very
That's right,
fast.
yo. That's right.
We got 38
Panda!
seconds counting down. Watch
Listen,
for
listen,
also
look.
the snipes, because people
all
do
I'm
some
saying is
crazy
who's
stuff.
actually pulling up for Auntie for her battle this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Look.
find out. Let's find out if let's
You
find
gonna
out
have
if
to- you
Travel
gonna have
Bay
to look at
decides
the
to.
board.
We'll
You
see what
gonna have to
happens.
look
We
at
don't
the
know what
board.
Travel Bay's gonna do
Come
next.
Look, Don
We're
Stud,
gonna
look,
find out.
Come
We got 18
Don
seconds
Stud,
counting
look.
down
I'm
on
willing to
that
sell my
clock.
soul for the
Come
W.
on,
Ready,
let's go!
12,
Come
11,
on!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Man, who
3,
was that person that
2,
sent you a castle,
1.
man?
Stop.
Man, they should have waited to send that castle to Borat.
Stop. Time is now up. Time is up, Travel Bay.
Panda
So,
won.
Man, watch this man say eliminate Rican.
So,
I'm sniping.
Panda
I'm
is
literally
on
helping him
the top
lose.
spot. So this is the conundrum that you have, Travel Bay. This is your conundrum. You can either stop him from getting in the box, or you could race him from getting in the box. You can match him, or you could race him. That's up to your decision at this
Go,
moment.
Travel
Or you can
Bay,
let him in the
match
box.
You said stop
Or you can-
him, match him, or
Yeah.
what?
Or you can stop it, so you can race him, or match him, or let him in the box. Those are your three options.
Let him in the box. Let him in the box.
Look, man, I won fair and square.
Will you keep Rican and protect Rican, or are you gonna let him in the box?
Look, man, all I'm saying is, look, man, listen, let me plead my case.
Come on, Travel Bay!
Let me plead my case. Let me plead my
You
case.
know, in the spirit of being fair, I think we'll just keep him out the box.
Wow, you're gonna match Panda is wild.
Wow.
So you're
That
gonna
means-
match him on
that
that
means
board. You're gonna
Travel,
take
you
him off
gotta-
that
you gotta
spot right now. Is that what you're
match
gonna do,
him
Travel?
on
Are
the
you gonna
board.
swipe him
I
right
have
off
to
that
match
spot?
why?
You have to
Huh?
match him on the board. Dude.
Yes, you have to
gotta
match him.
Travel. That's all.
Oh no, I got no. Oh, I ain't matching. You can get in.
Wow.
Hey, yo,
All
Don
right, Panda, request
Don
that
Stud
board.
said she has 17.
You know, you're not gonna match what he's put up.
Look, man, I can match that.
No, it's fine.
No.
Come
All
on,
right.
I'm gonna match
You
that
have to
shit.
match it so that-
Panda,
Man,
welcome
this is
into
not
Travel Bay.
fair.
Request the box. We're gonna get Panda up in here.
I knew
Panda,
he was gonna
welcome
Right,
to the
Grudy?
show, Panda.
Dude,
This is where things are gonna get ghetto. Welcome to the show, Panda.
look, man, all I gotta say is, let me say something real quick. All I gotta say is not all of us have former boss badge, top badge power. So, like, you feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's kind of messed up.
So,
I'm not gonna swear on
Rican,
this.
go out and get a
You don't know,
bag and then
Panda
come
might
back
save
to
you,
the
Rican.
show.
You just
All
never
right?
know.
I don't know,
Might
man.
fly.
Hey,
Listen,
Panda.
it's
All
just
right,
not
Panda.
it's unfair.
Can you hear me,
Not fun.
Panda?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Panda, now's your time to vote on each contestant. So I want to know what your scores are going to be for their height, the ingredients, their stability, and creativity. We'll start by box, or you can tell me each one by one, depending upon how you want to go about it, or do you want to give me all their scores at the same time?
All right. So what's the first category? Height?
So the height, out of
The
10.
height out of a 10. I'll give Queen a 7.
A 7?
Right. And RX Queen on height, I'll give her an 8.
An 8? Wow. And Reagan?
Reagan, I'll give a 7.
Okay. Interesting. And the ingredients?
Ingredients, I'm gonna give. Let's see. I'm gonna give 7.
7 for who? Queen K?
Okay.
Yes. And for RX Queen?
For ingredients, I don't even know what all you use, RX Queen. I'm being honest. I'm gonna give you a 6.
6. And Reagan?
Reagan, I'm gonna give an 8.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. And what about
man, Panda's trying to have a shooter for his back. Look.
The stability of the structures for Queen K?
Man, I'm gonna remember this, man.
Panda.
I'm gonna give Queen a 9.
A 9 for his stability.
9 for stability.
RX Queen. RX Queen.
I'm sorry, RX Queen. I'm gonna give you a 5 on that one.
What?
Right now, you know, I'm still pulling
it. And the stability for Reagan?
The stability of the structure for Reagan, I'm gonna give him a 7.
What? Mine's still standing. What you mean? Look at this.
Mine's still
standing. Mine hasn't.
He's like an uncircumcised
We're gonna add him up very
dick.
soon. All right, now we're gonna jump to Queen K on her creativity. Out of
Creativity, I gotta say, you know what? The creativity is very unique. I actually, when she zoomed in closer, seeing the box and then seeing the gummy bears on the side of it, and the bow tie. I'm gonna say that's very creative. That's really creative. I didn't know that bow tie. I'm being honest. That is very creative. I'm gonna give her.
I had to stretch that out.
Wow. So you're giving her how much out of 10 there, Panda?
I gave Queen K a 9.
All right.
Panda.
Nobody's got a 10 for him. He's rough.
All right.
Sheesh,
Creativity. I don't know what you was trying to make. Like, I'm being honest. I don't know, but I'm gonna give you a 6 on creativity.
A 6! Oh my gosh.
And Reagan?
On creativity, Reagan did really well on creativity with the volcano. He put a story behind it. I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
What about the whole dress?
All right, now
like
let me add those
whole
scores up,
nothing,
Panda. So
like-
while you're in the box, Panda, what did you think overall of what they made on the show? I think it's your first. I think it's your first time watching the show. Like, how did you feel about what they made, and how you feel about how they went through the process, and what ingredients they brought, and how do you feel about the vibes that they brought in?
What they made, for what the time that they had and what they used, I think was interesting.
It was interesting how they brought that in. But yeah, they all came in with different ingredients, which was interesting, I think, as well. Like, they all had different ingredients, they had different structure ideas, like they all have different approaches to the challenge, and they all did very well in their own way. Let me have a look. I'm just doing a quick score count before we bring Travel Bay back. I just want to announce while you're in the box what the scores have changed to.
Okay.
So let me do that. Also, while you're here, Panda, I'd love to have you also on the show as a judge at some point. I reckon you'd have a good time in here as well. We can get him to do some bamboo craziness in here too. All right. So, surprisingly, this is the twist. This is why I said never doubt what happens on the show, because you just don't know who actually might stick with the decision or not. So I'm going to do another double check to see if it'll be right.
Right, I'm gonna remember this. You know, when I'm gonna be looking at boards, who's Panda's number 1? I'm
so sad. I'm just gonna give up my top badge. I'm so sad.
All right. So
is
the good
beyond me,
news is
yo.
Panda decided to keep the decision the same as Travel Bay, with Rican getting 57.5,
This is
Queen K
beyond me,
getting
Panda.
54, and RX Cream getting 47. So Rican, you win the show. How do you feel about that, Rican?
Wow!
Panda.
What the fuck?
All right,
Hey,
Panda.
let's go.
Thank you for coming in, Panda. Appreciate you being the top supporter and making your decision. Well done, Panda. We're gonna get Travel Bay back in that box. So I'm gonna
Note
swap you
to
out.
self, do not remind Panda that I am on a show. Got it. Got it.
How
I gotcha.
about that, Travel Bay? How about
You
the
know
fact
what?
that Panda
I'm
kept the
done.
decision
You're
to Rican?
done. You're done.
I'm the
Both of
champion.
you are done.
That
You
is
know what's
crazy.
I
So
only had a
I
everyone who
couple
made
missed
hours
out,
for
whole thing like for y'all.
this
Borat.
is
Tell him,
crazy.
Borat. Tell him how long I had to like prepare.
He had literally probably an
Rican,
hour
you
or
didn't
less to
even
prepare
make
for the show.
shit.
I had
Everyone
like
in
4 or
here,
5 hours to
if you
prepare.
missed
So
out
we'll
on
see
the show,
Panda in
listen
the
up. Everyone in here, listen up. If you
semifinals.
missed out on the show, it will be
Rican, what did
uploaded
he
to.
even make?
Hang on, everyone. 1 second. Hold up. If everyone can listen for 1 second, the show will be uploaded to YouTube. So if you did miss out on the show, it will be up there. All the crazy chaos and all the madness in the comments and everyone in the box, you can catch up on it later. It'll be at the bottom of my bio, and my admin in the comments wrote it in there as well how to find it. So next week's show is a special show for me. It's my birthday themed show. It's my birthday week next week. So we're gonna have a party next week and a birthday themed show. It's gonna be a birthday creation. They're gonna build crazy birthday creations. Missy is gonna be the judge in here next week. So don't forget to miss that. Missy will be up in here in Travel Bay's box, and we'll see what she does in the show. And you'll find out who the beautiful and amazing contestants will be on my birthday show. So I'm excited for that as well. So if you do want to be part of my shows and be a judge in my show, please make sure you do message me up on IG. You can hit me up anytime.
Yeah.
I do like to bring new people also onto my show. So if you know any up and coming streamers like Travel Bay, if you know somebody who would love to come on a show like this, just message me up, send me a message and say, hey, Borat, no, this person's a good person to pop on your show. They would enjoy it, they'd have a good time. So yeah, if you have any people you want to see struggle with a challenge too, you can ask me to put them on if you want to see them struggle with something as well. So well done, contestants. This now enters into the after show of Chaos Kitchen, where you can talk about anything you want. So this is the after show of the show. So contestants, now you can go wild. Comments, you can go wild. And Travel Bay, you can say whatever you want to say to the contestants after the show.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. It was fun.
Rican, fucking
You guys
congratulations.
did a great job. Queen K, you know I love you. K,
Thank you.
love. It was nice meeting you, RX Queen, and Rican, good job.
Travel
Thank you
Bay,
for
thank
having
you
me.
so
me.
I love
much.
you, Travel Bay.
I'll see you on the 28th. Travel.
Beautiful.
Also, Travel Bay, I'd
see-
love to, at some point,
I'll
I'd
see
love to
Travel
have you back
Bay.
as well.
On the 28th, I'll see Panda on the 27th, you know, on the opposite sides, because y'all don't play ghetto. We can play ghetto. I love me some David Best, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow. Queen Kate, also, you're more than welcome to come back on another show, as well as RX Queen. You're more than welcome back. You've been lovely contestants. You're more than welcome to come back and give it another go. All the contestants will move through a tournament on my show. There's going to be like a crazy food challenge tournament I'm putting together in the coming months. So, Rican, you're in that tournament now. So, you're going up against the other builders in my tournament. So, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm just ready for any challenge. Low key, this was kind of revenge for Louis Vuitton because he got kind of shafted on his show. So this is kind of like revenge. So pass the word on, yo. Louis should have won that episode, and I'm not hearing nothing about it. Shout out to Louis Vuitton. Shout out to MSL. Music Saves Lives. Shout out to Nom Nation. Shout out to the Whale Gang, and shout out to Push. I'm out.
Well done.
Much love.
Well done,
I'll see
Rican.
you
Well
in
done,
the
everyone.
tournament.
Well done on the show. Well done. We'll see him in the tournament. So if you want to box